Texas must have really loose laws for owning various wild game and exotic animals, huh?
What laws?
Yeah, because
There
every
aren't
now
really
and then,
that many.
a while back, I was like, man, I kind of want a capybara. Like, how much
Mhm.
are they? They're cheap. They're like a dog, the same cost as a dog. And I keep reading about how cool they are and how like they're just friendly with every other animal. There's that famous picture on Reddit of one with like hanging out with a caiman, one hanging out with
Mhm.
like all of the wildlife in the area. The capybara is not just chill with it, but seemingly friendly with. They're like sidled up and snuggling with crocodiles and
Yeah,
shit.
I've seen the
And
pictures of them like chilling in hot springs.
yeah,
Very
yeah, they love or like
relaxed.
birds perched on their cute little heads, and they have the sort of the I don't know, the mentality, not the mentality, they seem like dogs. Like you can like, scritch them on the head, and they like enjoy that, and they want to hang out with you.
Who are we
But you
talking
can't
about?
have them in Georgia.
A capybara. They're the
Capybaras.
largest
Oh.
rodents.
the largest
Mega
rodent in
rat.
the world, I believe.
I'm with you, except I didn't hear
Mega
the
rat.
animal at the beginning, and you're like, "Oh, they're really adorable. They like swamps. They have little birds." I thought we were talking about a hippo this whole time. I was like,
Oh.
"They're adorable. They're like dogs, really." Like, no, they're vicious.
Nah, hippos are awful. I read that article the other day, and it's like Thomas James raised the hippo from birth for 6 years every day, spending time with it, and then one day it drugged Tom into the water and ate him.
Dude, I don't feel bad for that guy at all. Like,
I mean, either.
he fucked with the hippo. Like he went to Africa, got a hippo, cared for it like. Do you know how many people were warning him? And they're like, you should not be doing this. It is going to fuck you up.
Because I feel the same, but do you feel bad for Steve Irwin?
Yeah,
Yeah, I loved him.
because
I
he was
do.
doing his job. You know,
I do
Yeah.
feel bad. Yeah,
Well,
there's like
it was just
I choose my battle.
100%.
I feel bad for all of them.
No, not the hippo guy. Like everybody knows hippos are the most dangerous thing ever. And this guy
Yeah.
was almost a PR person for hippos, where he's like, look, it's a gentle, kind-souled animal, and it's how he's making like a pit bull argument. Like it's how it's raised. And it's like, no, it's
I
a
might change my
fiercely
mind if I knew
territorial
everything
animal.
you did, but I really view this guy as a fellow bad decision maker, and I have some empathy for his standpoint. I've broken every arm and leg. Everyone knows I routinely do dumb shit, right? But that's how life is lived. This guy was doing. He beats the beat of his own. Marches to the beat of his own drummer.
But you're doing dumb shit where you're still in control. Like you're in the air flying, and you're deciding how you fly. Like when you take a full-grown hippo into your care, like what happens every day is whatever that hippo decides happens.
The
It was so
universe and
big.
I wrestle for control of how my shit goes.
That's what they should have asked women instead. Would you rather run into a hippo or a man in the woods? Because bears might run away, or bears might just be so full from fish or a kill that they're just like have a stomach ache and they couldn't bear to eat you.
I saw a picture
But-
of a bear hugging a man because it had just spent the last week with women. I want to know more.
like if he's spending all day eating a honey and he sees you, he's just like, oh, I couldn't bear it. I could not another drop of human. But like a hippo, I feel like every time I see a video of people interacting with a hippo, it's aggressively trying to murder them, and it can't.
Yeah. And they're just fucking scary looking. Their heads are like these giant things. They're
Actually,
mind-boggling.
Yeah, they got
Actually,
teeth
you've
the
seen
size
the
of your
ladies at the
wrist.
zoo feeding them melons. Now those seem like good hippos.
Dude. Yeah, they seem nice. That's
You
true.
stick your head in there.
The hungry
They
hippo
open
game.
their mouth to get their teeth brushed and shit.
But that's
and
what the guy thought who had a hippo pet.
That's what he
well,
thought too.
you know
too
what?
much hungry
Maybe he was
hippo.
fucking it. Maybe he was fucking that hippo and nobody knew, and the hippo just had
That's
just
true.
enough.
Hey, question. Manatees. Where are you guys at on manatees?
I'm pro.
Oh, big time pro manatee. I think those boats should I think they should have more and more regions in Florida where the boats can't go, or they should design a new propeller that has a housing or something so they
Agreed.
chopping those poor manatees up.
Yeah, I like
You know, what do you think about propagating manatees, spreading them out, get them to expand?
More the better.
Yeah, I like them.
They're called the ribeye of the sea. Did you know that?
They're not called that. People are called long pig in Papua New Guinea. But
Kyle,
I
you're
don't know
wrong.
that
I've
either.
heard this so many times. They're called the ribeye of the sea.
Yeah, and they make excellent lovers as well.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
that's why I was pro manatee.
That's why
According to
Woody's
Christopher Columbus.
Normally I'm not into fat chicks, but for manatees, I'll make an exception.
I think there's a market for some kind of business for manatees. Just put it out there.
Where could it be like choosing
Pleasure
your own
manatee.
lobster?
Something.
Oh,
something like that. I think they're delicious. I mean, I've heard that they're delicious. I've never had one. I think they are actually called. Are they? They're like sea cows, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Can you imagine you go out there and throw like a head of lettuce in the water and choose your own manatee?
All the kids are around.
We're taking a bath on this manatee project. A steak's only 16 ounces, and these things weigh 3,000 pounds.
I just feel like they would be so delicious, and that's like the myth of mermaids is that they're just manatees because they got them like woman pussies.
Oh yeah,
do they?
Oh.
Allegedly,
we didn't know this aspect of it. We thought it was
Google like manatee pussy.
Yeah, that's the thing I'll need to Bing.
That's it. Go to Bing. Make sure you Bing it.
Zach, go ahead and pull up manatee clam.
Pull up manatee pussy. Bing manatee pussy.
Bing.
Turn off blur.
No, I guess I would be a hypocrite if I would say I wouldn't eat any animal other than dog. Dogs are our friends. Can't eat dog. Korea's got to get their shit together on that.
I've been none of these are manatee. These are all humans. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Well, if it comes down to a person or a dog, I would have to eat what person, actually?
It's a random person that's also in the
What if it's like a well-marbled Dan Schneider?
We go down in the Andes. Here's the scenario. We go, our plane goes down in the Andes. We're not going to get rescued for weeks at least. And holy shit, one of them soccer players is dead out there in the snow. We didn't know him, but man, is he fit. Those guys can run, okay? His backstrap, can you imagine? But there's also a Labrador who's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Well, then we're going to prioritize the dead guy because the lab will be fresher later. And actually, the worst kind of human to eat would be like an endurance runner or a soccer player because you know how you can get like rabbit starvation. Like you'd get that
because the
from
fat.
Them. Because they're so lean, they don't have any fat content on them.
You would want to crack his bones open, get his marrow.
You'd honestly want someone who looks probably more like marrow to eat.
Toby would
eat his nuts.
Taylor would get so good at cracking the human bones open, like crab legs, and getting that cooked marrow out.
Taylor, how are you gaining weight? You guys are so.
The marrow
brains
so good.
Does look a
lot. Are brains made of fat?
Human.
Yeah, but I think if you eat human brains, you get prion disease, right?
Yeah, you can't eat the brain.
Well, if they had a prion.
You don't want to take the risk though.
I don't know. The internet's made me believe those are like.
I'd risk it.
Like, pretty common, but I know they're not.
Have you heard about the fucking AIDS monkeys in South Texas? The 200,000 Japanese snow monkeys down there that are like wild
with AIDS
in South Texas.
Oh no,
I made that part up. I just want to say it in. But there's like a 200,000 strong tribe of Japanese snow monkeys in South Texas, which is awesome.
That's cool. You should buy a couple of those.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. I've never heard anything bad about Japanese snow monkeys. I've seen them hang out also in Hot Springs. I can't imagine them being very comfortable in Texas.
They're red faced.
Yeah, Zach, can you pull up a picture? I just Googled it and they look dope.
Yeah,
Japanese snow monkeys.
Yeah,
I would love to get more monkeys, more apes in the United States.
They're tiny. Same. I think bring them back. Bring them back or bring them here.
Wait,
or whatever.
Were they ever here in the first place?
I don't know.
Well, you have
you're really loading me up for bear here.
You have the New World monkeys.
Oh, like look at him.
Yeah, those guys are sweet. Look at him. That guy, not a care in the world, moisturized in his lane.
That dude's high as fuck.
Look at him.
Yeah, I like those guys. But like the monkeys we have here in the New World are like South American, like lemurs. The long tail, prehensile tail monkeys, they're not nearly as cool as old world monkeys and apes. Stuff like chimps. I'm not saying to bring chimps over, like bonobos.
It's like a grandma monkey or something.
That's like
Perlman.
You remember when the Nazi looks into the Ark of the Covenant
and his face melts like Crayola?
That's what he kind of looked like.
Yeah.
But I'm all in favor. If a politician came out, like if Trump was like, and I've been talking to a lot of people, they say we don't have monkeys. These other countries, they've got monkeys. We're bringing them. That's right, folks.
Japanese monkeys.
Yeah. They're talking about tax breaks. We need monkey breaks. Everyone gets their own monkey butler in Trump's America. Have any of you seen Dunstan Checks In? I was in that film. Like,
oh my God.
Was he in that?
I don't know. I thought he was in Dunstan Checks In.
He was in
great movie.
Too.
Yeah, but I would love
monkeys.
Think of the boon to our economy if we had monkeys and they kind of run around, they do their own thing, not the dangerous ones, the fun ones.
I don't like that we have to borrow pandas from China. I kind of wish that we had our own pandas.
I'm over
here.
pandas, dude. They don't even want to be here.
Same.
Well, I think we should let them die. But that aside, you did see the one zoo that had Pomeranians painted like pandas?
Mhm.
Yeah, that wasn't good for the panda credibility movement.
Dude, that was so fucking cute. That was so fucking cute. It's like, you know what? I'm not even mad. Come on, let's look at them. You know, I
I'm a
didn't
little
care.
Did they try to pass them off?
Yeah.
Or was it just,
Because Pomeranian puppies look like koala or panda cubs if you paint them, and they did.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a goof. Like, I don't know.
No,
I think
guess
Chinese
Chinese
been-
are always
get haircuts to make them look like lions. It's
I have this
funny.
idea of China where everything is a bootleg copy or a fake to some extent. Like especially if
right.
you're on the periphery of mainstream. Like maybe there's like a downtown nice Rodeo Drive in every Chinese city that's like, all this is real stuff. But look at that.
Wow.
That's fucking cute as shit. Like,
Dude,
fuck a panda when that exists.
I am no zoologist, but this is not fooling me. Like,
You got to imagine you're up on the like raised platform area in the zoo, and you're looking down into a pit. Like they're down way below you, like 12 feet down there. They're milling around with real pandas. Seemingly, I was shocked that real panda coexisted with Pomeranian puppies, but they did.
I mean, real pandas won't even kill things to feed themselves. So, like,
I mean, come on, look
They
at
suck.
that picture on the right. The
Well,
one on
wait,
the left.
don't they eat bamboo?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
do they need to kill to feed themselves?
Nothing.
They're just
No,
sitting
that's
there.
what I was
Dude, did
saying.
you
Like,
see
they're
that
not
panda?
gonna hurt the little fella.
All right. On
okay.
Reddit 2 or 3 days ago, I saw the cutest fucking thing. So there's this panda that has been raised completely by humans because its mother rejected it or died or something. And so when the zookeepers would break its bamboo for it, because when it was little, it didn't know how. They were teaching it that you need to break it like this. And the zookeeper was going because it was hard to break the bamboo. So now the panda does that when he breaks his own bamboo. He goes and
makes a
no
face.
other panda that makes the face. Only the panda who learned from humans who
That's
also through effort were making a face.
I
All
saw
right.
a video
I
of
like
that
that.
panda like effortlessly break it and then forgot and made the face afterwards.
It's
It was
so
adorable.
goddamn cute.
Now, see, now you've got me coming around on pandas again.
That
Yeah.
panda should be the ambassador for all pandas.
Mm.
I
That's a good
mean, China gets to kind of decide the panda ambassadors because they hoard them
That one
like
speaks
like
English
treasure.
because he's from here.
You couldn't teach a panda to sign like or actually what they lied about Coco the gorilla.
Don't look.
Do a
do
deep
not
dive on Coco the
besmirch
gorilla.
Coco.
It's
Do
not.
not deep dive Coco the gorilla the way you ruined Helen Keller for everyone. Don't do that to Coco.
I was waiting for it.
They were equal intelligence. Helen Keller
Oh,
and
shit.
Coco the gorilla. They were both retarded, and there was Don't look into Coco the gorilla if you want to like have a nice childhood memory destroyed.
Yeah.
Because
Let's just say
he was a pervert.
if you can fake something to get money and grants for science, it's going to be faked.
Oh yeah,
Let's just say
You
that.
know,
they're
they-
gonna get
I-
that money.
They've
Exactly.
been talking to gorillas since the 60s, I think, with sign language, like various gorillas, and they've never asked a question ever.
It's because they're not talking. They're like, if I move my hands
Gorillas,
in this pattern,
That's crazy. I didn't
Okay,
know that.
I
first
get
of all, that's not
food.
true. They respond to questions and commands that make some sense, but they've never asked a question, which really gives you a look into what's actually going on in there.
Worthless.
You know what happens
of
when you
initiative.
teach
What
something
you're
to
saying is
speak?
gorillas have all the answers.
They already know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when
Yeah.
you teach something to speak, it asks questions inevitably.
How do
And
you,
so
no, when
they're-
you teach people to speak, they ask questions inevitably. That's a gorilla, though.
If it has
So we
the
should
ability,
redefine the word sentience.
yeah, they're not sentient if they're not asking
This isn't
questions.
Lion King, okay?
You're the one saying a fucking
on.
gorilla is signing language and talking to
You
people,
think-
and you're
you
saying
think-
I'm
Yes.
living in
You're
Lion
what-
King.
You're upset because it's not Rafiki fucking drawing maps on its enclosure or something like that. That thing can clearly communicate.
Have you seen the
What
gorilla?
ants?
I think it was actually a chimp that
Ask
you show it a
what
bunch of
flavor
numbers
it
and then it
wants.
redoes the pattern. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah.
Yes, the
Chimpanzee.
chimpanzee
short-term
pattern recognition
memory.
is insane.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
chimpanzees.
Not recognition, but repetition.
Short-term memory, right? Their short-term memory apparently is wildly good, way better than humans, which you wouldn't expect.
They gave it.
Yeah.
They basically gave it a bop it, bop it, pull it, twist it, and this thing's knocking it out of the park. It was a board full of lights that were shaped like, look at that. I mean, he's prepared.
Yeah, he had the screw it version too. So.
but
updated.
So
the
funny.
board sort of flashed like star, it's like broken up into quadrants, and it's like star, circle, fish, triangle, like, and it blinked out like a 15 symbol code, and immediately the chimp is like, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. And they give it a little treat. He's like, nom nom nom, and they just keep giving him more, and he
the cool study thing with the whole gorillas, it reminded me of the ants and sentience. Have you heard of that, where the ants were in front of the mirror and they had a green dot, they looked in the mirror, saw themselves, tried to get the green dot off of themselves. So it's like the implication is that ants are sentient, they are aware that they exist,
they recognize themselves. The idea, because dogs fail that test, I think.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do they?
Dogs are stupid.
Yeah, but I love them.
Well, in that regard, that test in particular, dogs are poor at.
I bet there's some kind of dogs that do well on it, like a border collie, like one of the real smart ones. I think it'd probably do.
My dogs wouldn't do well on any test.
Holy shit! That motherfucker don't know a goddamn thing.
Dude, try sneaking up on that guy with that peripheral vision.
That dude needs like a retard helmet.
Have you ever seen the?
Oh, he's got a twin.
Have you ever seen those graphs where it's like the animals, like how predator eyes look, like the tiger's eyes like facing forward, and then like the prey eyes just like big bulbous on the side? Those are prey eyed.
Those are prey eyes. Yeah. That little one acts like an object, like it's not a living thing.
Which one's the little one?
The little brown one.
The brown one. Okay.
Yeah. They're still cute, and that's their job.
Yeah, like, so I try to put them to work sometimes, but they don't work real hard.
They're not helpful on the farm.
Strap a mower onto them.
Yeah, they're not good at. They don't plow well. They don't guard well. They're fucking loud. Yeah, they yap, and that is just about it.
How many would you need to connect to like a sled or a plow or something that's pulling you? I guess before, because
I was looking at bull-related sports, like on Wikipedia. I got on some
bull-related sports. Okay,
we're back to
furry talk.
It's like that and matadors.
And
like every single famous matador, they'd be like, and he was the best in all of Spain. And I would like click his link, and it'd be like, he fought 300 bulls, and he was born in 1970 and died in 1994. And I'm like, none of those guys live a long time. None of them. They're all getting like, and these were not like we make fun of him for being ridiculously bad at fighting the bull. It's like, no, this guy's really good at the fighting of the bull, and he still gets every single death. It's like he sustained a serious head injury and then died in the hospital 4 days later.
Like the bull riding doesn't seem to be that cruel to the bull. Like maybe I got to imagine that bull.
I mean, the bull's not like pleased with it, but like
he's not having a. Maybe he's not having a good time. Maybe he's having a great time. It's hard to tell, frankly, because he's a bull. But I know that those bulls that the matadors fight, when they're setting their horns on fire, and they have these I don't know what to call them, other than a javelin, but it's this short throwing spear that has barbs, and then it has like this flowery decorative shit on the end, and they're just like torturing that bull slowly over the course of hours.
Yeah,
and like
hours.
I also the ones they kill them in the streets sometimes, and they're like they have like
in a stadium.
So they have the big stadium ones, but I've seen in smaller cities where they have like an outdoor arena. Like they take the city square and they just have a crowd around, in a big circle, and they're just torturing it to death out there. That's the same place where they used to throw like goats and chickens off the towers on like holidays and stuff. They enjoy.
Well, no one culture is better than another.
Hard to disagree on that one.
What like the Japanese do to whales is like what the Spaniards are doing to bulls.
Yeah,
just fucking with them, no reason.
Is there anything we do like that? Like as Americans? Like, I mean, we do it to like Afghanistan and Iraq, but
countries, coups.
Yeah,
coups.
We
do it to governments
on coups,
but we don't fuck up animals like that, Like we're pretty
just governments.
Factory farming.
I mean, factory farming is reprehensible. Like
that's not just us though.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want any ribs?
I want the ribs.
Yeah, damn, Taylor, why'd you
Are you gonna check the no ribs for Taylor box?
No, I'm planning on smoking ribs this very weekend.
Don't
Kyle,
disparage an entire industry, okay? Don't spit in the eye.
I'm gonna make one rack that's sweet and one rack that's vinegary, ideally.
That's right. And you can have as many racks as you want.
On
because
what?
There's a farmer out
on
there.
my-
They're
on
keeping
my
those pigs in a
trigger. Yeah.
dark
Smoker.
fucking building.
Cave
Piled in
pigs.
next to each other. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. What else? Yeah, I guess we really don't torture animals for fun. We have that
We
over
must
the
do
Japanese and the
something that other
Spaniards.
countries consider cruel and dumb.
Yeah. What do we do? What do we? Are we just the best or?
That's
I-
just a possibility.
I think